So we're back with another spooky gameplay. Hope you guys are ready. Because as always, it's time to show out. I want to welcome y'all back to the #1 horror channel. My name is OG, and this is Within. Found this game on itch.io. So if you want to go check it out, feel free. But if y'all hit that like button and subscribe, we'll just jump right into this. Well, we're just going to click new game. Just throw us right in the hole. They abandoned the God who made them. They sacrificed unto demons, whom they knew not.
I hadn't heard from my brother in over 3 months, which wasn't unusual. Nick tends to disappear for months at a time, not returning my calls, and then he surfaces again as if nothing had happened. I've gotten used to it. I don't blame him, considering the childhood we had. I've read somewhere that siblings with shared traumatic pasts tend to grow apart faster when they're adults. Then, last night at around 3 a.m., he left a voice message. I heard it when I woke up a few hours later.
Maya, I hope you're okay. I know I haven't been in touch, but I just wanted to let you know. You may not hear from me again. For a while. I don't want you to worry, though. I'm in a spot of trouble, but nothing I can't handle. I'll figure it out. Whatever you do, don't come looking for me. I'll call you when things are right. I know I haven't said this enough, but I do love you.
Aww.
Always have. Goodbye, Maya.
Goodbye.
I must have called him dozens of times, but there was no answer, and then his phone was switched off. I took the next available flight out early next morning. I didn't sleep a wink on the plane. I kept thinking about what kind of trouble he might be in. As soon as I landed, I checked into a motel and then took a cab to the last address I had for him. In the pre-dawn light, the city seemed to grow more decrepit the further in I went, like a thing whose core was growing rotten. I don't know what kind of trouble he's in, but when we were growing up, after Ma died, when it was just the two of us, he'd come to me when he was in real deep and needed saving. And I would save him. I should get this over with quickly. I'll find him, make sure he's okay, then head back. I'm already missing a day at work. Let's see, he should be at apartment 405.
Alright, so we had a movie right off the bat. Alright, let me turn this. There we go. 405. Already with the bubble guts. 412.
I bet this building breaks every municipal code in existence. I could get this open with a hard push, but I really shouldn't be wasting time. I need to find Nick. I should get to apartment 405. I should move on. I need to get to apartment 405.
Well, I want to go that
Looks
way.
like there's a pipe busted up in there. It isn't a good idea to move this scaffold. It looks flimsy. I should just find another way around it.
Of course. We don't have a run. Oh, we can just go this way. Okay.
Whose bright idea was it to leave this open? A child might fall in.
They sure would. 401. 402. 403. the scaffolds in the way. What in the hell? Of course, he lives way in the back here. Of course he does. Oh my god.
Hello?
Hello. How are you doing?
Huh. Where'd they go? There was someone just here.
Well, let me in.
I guess he's either not home, or he's sleeping off a drunken binge, which would not be entirely surprising. Maybe I should just try to open the door and let myself in.
Yeah, maybe. Just breaking in her.
Gosh, what is that smell? Nick?
Smells
Nick,
like...
are you here? How is he living like this? This is terrible.
Smells like week-old pizza and B.O. Look, it's moldy.
Would it hurt to clean up a little?
Maybe.
I think I just lost my appetite.
Maybe he's damn dead. So yeah, it might be a little hard. Do not open. Go back.
Right, like this is gonna keep me out. Nick, are you in there? Are you okay? Open this door.
Maybe he's not okay. We have found the shitter. He's not laid out in the bathtub, so he's probably okay.
I guess I should find some other way to get it open.
Of course you should. We have Crouch? No, we don't.
Looks like he's literally living out of a suitcase at this point. He told me he was making money on a freelance web development gig. Was that all a lie? What's he doing with the money he gets?
He's smoking it.
Didn't know he kept this old picture of Ma. This was taken maybe a year before she died? Before the cancer started turning her into skin and bones?
Just pop right up, don't you? Like a boner
When Ma
in
got sick,
sweatpants.
he was 8 and I was 15. We watched her waste away and die from cancer. We never knew our father. No kid should have to lose both parents so early. We moved in with Aunt Sheba after that.
Sheba.
She mostly left us alone, so I had to pretty much raise him. Or at least I tried. I did the best I could, but hell, I was dealing with my own demons. I guess I made a pretty poor substitute for Ma.
You sure damn did. How dare you? Alright, let's go. Is there gonna be something?
Well, there you go. Looks like he's fallen off the wagon again. Oh, Nick. I sometimes think, if he hadn't had that accident, if his best buddy Alex hadn't been killed, things might have turned out different for him. He was 16, driving home from a party. Alex in the passenger seat.
Oh, God.
Nick had no business being behind the wheel that night. He was drunk out of his mind. Alex was killed on the spot. Nick survived, but he could never forgive himself for Alex's death. With Ma gone, I was supposed to be the parent, rein him in. I should have been tougher with him. I messed up there. I guess I neglected him when it mattered. That's on me.
Alright. So, I don't think there's anything in this apartment that's gonna aid.
Hello? Nick, are you in there? Quit playing. Jeez.
Oh,
Hello?
God.
Hello?
Stuff.
How did this door open? There's gotta be a light switch somewhere. Well, at least I know where all his money's going. But where the hell is he? He used to love these consoles growing up. He'd spend hours
He's
locked
got
into
his
those
own
games.
game.
I guess it was an escape for him after Ma passed and we were
Look.
living at Aunt Sheba's. The worst period of our lives. He was such a quiet kid back then.
He's got a Tesla game system.
I should check this computer. Maybe it'll give me some clue to what's going on with him. I should turn on this computer.
Right. Look at that beastly computer there. What is this? Windows 95? Boot fair.
A USB drive? Let me see if I can find one.
Right.
This looks days old.
USB drive. USB drive. Well, it's just gonna be one hanging out now.
I wonder if he still actually plays. He was obsessed with the guitar for a while in school, formed a band. They weren't all that good. Lasted all of 6 months.
USB drive. USB drive. Where would we find a USB drive? In the toilet? Do we have a light?
The first thing I'm going to help him do is clean this place up. That alone should bring some positivity to his life situation.
Possibly. Or maybe he wants you to leave him the fuck alone. Did you ever think of that?
Why can't he get a bed like a normal person? What is he doing to himself? Once I find him, I'm gonna have to see about getting him some real food while I'm here.
And then as soon as you leave, he's gonna be back to not real food. There we go.
Random drawer junk. Nothing useful.
Here we go.
This could be it.
Right. Stick it in, stick it in. Goddamn boot slow, don't it? Oh, God. I've finally got it all set up. The Sandbox OS, a secure, heavily modded Lynx variant running as a VPC, and the game contained within. This may be overkill, but it's better to be cautious considering the urban legend around this game. A single exe file, not very cleverly named, no instruction. To think it took me nearly 6 months to track it down on the dark web. The things I had to trawl through to find it. Things I don't think I can ever unsee. I don't have much hope for humanity anyways. We're broken beyond redemption. I'll continue taking notes in these text files. If this game is the real deal, I can later use them to compose a post-documentary, my journey for the R Occult subreddit. Anyway, first things first, I have to get the game to work. It keeps crashing when I click it. The lore says that it works at random. You just have to keep clicking. The code is probably corrupted. The stories about the game are fascinating, if not profoundly disturbing. For example, a guy who played it the game. Click to start, WASD to move, mouse to look. Game inside of a game. Is this supposed to be like real deal? This is fantastic. We are gaming while we're gaming. Oh. Oh, good. Yeah, sorry, buddy. I didn't mean to bother. But I can barely see. I feel like I'm playing Minecraft. Hello? Oh. Well, this is fun. I must say. I don't know what's around each and every corner, but I feel like this guy's gonna talk. Okay. Thank you for that.
Wait, that file wasn't there before. I'm sure of it.
Got it to run. First impressions, a creepy, grainy, pixelated PS2 era styles walking sim. The game, unstainable, crashed 4 times already. Good thing I sandboxed it. It's chewing up files and then randomly spitting them back. No credits, no title screen, no save load. It was hard to find. So many fake leads and BS. I would have given up sooner had I not believed there was some truth to the stories. I finally stumbled upon the game almost by accident, following an anon link to a file dump on an Onion server. I found it amidst cryptically named zipped archives, many of them full of unspeakable images. The myth of this game, which I pieced together, sifting through volumes of shitposts and bits of truth, suggests that only one copy can exist at a time, and that it allows itself to be found by those whom it selects. There are stories that it was not created by human hands, that it was birthed whole in the filth of the dark web and digital abominations conceived and formed in the womb of humanity's most depraved impulses. As I spend hours digging through this old compulsions and inexorably returning dark thoughts, guilt, a desperate craving for alcohol, it's impossible to resist. The symbols in the graph are pre-summary suggestion, an ancient entity, possibly a greater demon. Perhaps most disturbing of all, it's the notation that it can. What can it do? What am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to keep playing this game? Shit. So this is the game, I would suppose. I see red things. Okay, there were torches. Oh god.
What the hell is this? Nick!
System failed.
I'm pretty sure that was Nick's photo in there. But that makes no sense. I've got to get this game going again. Looks like it's crashed. I should restart the computer.
Alright.
Jeez, that scared me. Just the lights. The electrics here are falling apart, like the rest of the building.
No, I'm sure. You don't need to take a shit while you're here. Let's go see if anything changed.
I can't leave just yet. I need to find Nick.
Oh, he's not here. And all you're doing is playing a game. We need to go search for real evidence. Why wouldn't you load already? It's getting worse. Growing signs of male violence, walking nightmares, oppressive thoughts, general malice, and intensive craving for self-defilement. Weird sounds from the other room. Voices, footsteps, shifting shadows. An hour ago, the webcam turned on by itself and took a pic. I was able to identify the entity from the symbol in the graffiti. Bal Najin, aka the ill spirit of guilt and grief. Here's the entry from Deacon, perhaps the only demonology wiki from some authenticity. A greater demon from pre-biblical times, first worshipped by the Langi sect, and then summary requires human sacrifice, feeds on fatalism, guilt and grief, manifests in the lust-regret cycles of serial sex offenders, in the dying fatigue, dead men walking, in the guilt borne by family members of suicide victims, in the PTSD of war survivors, in the haunting dread of good people gone irrecoverably wrong, a vile, parasitical being that consumes those who it selects. The simplicity of the game is almost certainly deliberate. The pattern of symbols, the piles of refuse of filth, the writings, the scrolls all suggest an invocation ritual. Have I made a terrible mistake? What am I awakening in this deep dark? The game is trying to what? This game has a lot of words. Okay. Alright, we're back in here, I suppose. I don't know why we keep playing this. What the hell? Alright, we go this way. Oh, great. 104 collected. 104 collected. Alright. So we gotta find 4 of these. And along the way, as the game crashes, we gotta keep reading books of stuff. I'm telling you. You're gonna come to life. You're not gonna come to life yet. I'm watching you. I'm telling you, I'm not liking this. Not at all. I swear I went the first time, wasn't it? Yes. So let me cut off something right here. Alright, we haven't been down this way, I don't think. Alright, 204. Open something. he's angry. Alright, we got 2 more to find. 2 more. Oh my god.
Maya. Help me. Please. You have to help me.
Nick?
I'm scared, Maya. It's awful here. Please, help me.
Oh, crap.
That was Nick's voice, I'm sure of it. I'm gonna get this PC going again. Hello? Is someone there?
Oh, right.
I'll restart it later. I need to check if there's someone. It's too dark in here. I should get the lights on.
Yes, you should. Alright, let's go.
Nobody. But that...
You seen
Nick. But his face... What is happening to me?
Oh, God. Well, let's go back into it. Let's do it again. Shit. I saw Alex today. He was here, in the apartment, standing by the far wall. He looked the same as he did when I saw him all those years ago. On a gurney in the morgue, the day after the accident. His dead body cold, his face split wide open, his eyes wide. Despite his horrific wounds and the odd angle of his neck, he was somehow still alive. He called out to me. He was grinning, but I saw the hatred in his dead eyes. I survived the accident, even though I was the drunk one driving. He wanted me to follow him. I begged for forgiveness, but I know it's too late for that. There can be no redemption for a man like me. I must go after him. I have no choice. First, I have to call Maya. I have to warn her, tell her to stay put and not come looking for me, because I know Maya. She'll look for me if she doesn't hear from me for too long. She still feels responsible for me, even after all these years. Still blames herself for my failures, even though she shouldn't. If only she knew she's the last good thing left in my life. The reason I'm alive is because she saved me 1,000,000 times already. But she can't save me this time. Not from this. And I can't let her get hurt. If she comes here... Let's get back into the game. This game is wicked, bro. We're gonna find some way to open that. Can go that way. I think this is the way we got in. Possibly. So let's go this way. That might be a scripture there. Alright, 3 of 4. There goes the other scripture. And then it'll open that, I believe. Nick, bring your ass here. Alright, it's open. Yes.
hell was that?
Nick! Wait! Nick!
Look at the apartment.
Nick!
Alright. Nicholas. Oh my god.
Nick! Nick, stop! It's me!
Where the hell he went to? But I can't run. I definitely... Like, I'm holding sprint, just because I'm used to it.
What the hell?
Hello?
I'm not going near that elevator.
I've seen him over here. I did go. He definitely went down.
Maya, I'm down here. Come quick.
I'm coming. Why you keep walking?
Maya, come on. I'm waiting for you, Maya. Where are you? We're all waiting.
Oh, great. We're all waiting, huh?
You can't save me, Maya. You never could. Even when we were growing up, you couldn't even protect me from myself. The accident, Alex's death, my miserable life, all of it could have been different. If only you'd done what you were supposed to do.
What is that?
Who are you? What have you done to my brother?
Okay. What the hell?
Maya.
Great.
Sometime later, I found myself back in the apartment. I couldn't remember how I got there. There was no sign of Nick, or the thing that had looked like him. And his computer would no longer turn on. I did the only thing I could. I filed a missing person report and flew home. It's been 6 months since then. I've tried every possible way to locate him, but there's been no word from him. I keep thinking about the thing I saw at the bottom of those stairs. The thing from inside the game. When it came at me, just before its awful malevolence could engulf me, something, or someone, stepped between us and shielded me. I think that's how I got away. I think it was Nick who saved me.
Well, that game had all types of factors. There was no sprint in it, but you didn't really need sprint. It was creepy. The game inside of the game is not something you see too often. But all in all, very good game. I enjoyed the hell out of it. It would be better if the jump scares were more like in your face. It wasn't. If you don't normally play horror games, you'd probably gotten hit by those a couple times. There was a couple of them got me, but all in all, it wasn't that scary. But still a very good game. Recommend check it out if you haven't. But that's gonna be it for now. But until next time, I am OG, and y'all stay great.